All right, folks, welcome back to the TNT show. Going into week two of college football. We're gonna go ahead and give a small recap on week one, and then we're
Week
gonna go ahead and
three.
jump right into. Oh man, I'm way behind. My bad. Week three. We're going into week three. We're gonna do a small recap on week two. So let's just go ahead and jump into it.
Yeah, so we're in week three. So yeah, week three, week two, Jesus Christ. Week two recap. That was a mouthful. We're just all
So,
over the place this morning. I guess it's early. Week two recap. So not a whole lot of stuff happened. Uh, you know, typical week two after big games. Nobody really played each other. The About the only real teams that really play were South Florida upsetting Florida.
Mississippi State beating Arizona State. That was a pretty big upset.
Yeah, and Oklahoma beating Michigan.
Yeah.
Ole Miss, struggled with Kentucky, but both quarterbacks got hurt. That was just back and forth. I mean, realistically, the only thing that was really interesting was the South Florida upset.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest.
I mean, Florida
Uh,
shot themselves in the foot. You know, they had them beat, and then I don't know whatever position he plays fit on the USF guy. So I mean, I don't know what that with people spitting on each other. I don't know if he's seen that from the NFL or if that happened first or if he's seen that was like, that looked like a pretty good idea. Let me spit on this guy. So
oh
you can't
man,
you
it's
can't do that.
you can't be surprised because it's no disrespect to Florida, of course, but they seem to always be the ones who do something like that. Like back in 2019, 18, 20, it might have been 2020, where the guy threw the defensive lineman threw the guy's shoe, ended up
For
costing him the
LSU.
game.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
LSU. He threw it was the fog game, yeah, and they had him beat, stopped them. And he threw the tight end's cleat, and then we kicked the field goal to beat him. Same thing happened. It's just you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like
But
if
I
I
mean,
was the coach and he spit on dude, he's done. He's out for the season. You're not playing anymore. I don't care if you're a 5-star. You want to hit the portal. Yeah, you're done.
basically to sum up week two is a lot of teams were looking for areas and trying different things to see where they could get better.
Yeah.
Um,
LSU struggled. I mean, it's no disrespect to Louisiana Tech. They played good. Nussmeier got sacked like 7 times. It was rough.
Well, like you mentioned, I mean, y'all were coming off a really big week one win. I mean, that was a lot that they put into that game to pull it out. So,
I mean, we only gave up 7 points. I mean, we
exactly.
didn't score much. They scored one time. They only crossed the 50 like once, maybe twice. So it's one of the things. Yeah, we didn't win 75-0, but
As long as you're
yeah, I
still
mean,
undefeated.
yeah, I mean, win's a win, no matter if you win by 1 or 100. Let's recap some two things I wanted to touch on before we get into the predictions for week three. Is UCLA sucks, Nico sucks. I don't know. They got blown out again by New Mexico, 35-10.
Yeah, that's
So,
not even a conference opponent. This is a
so
non-conference game, so you're paying them. You basically paid them to come and beat you by 30.
yeah, or 20. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's the team. He's not playing good at all. You left the playoff team for whatever reason. I don't know the reasoning, but whatever the reason is, money, the team, whatever, and you haven't won a game and you've played like trash. You've been blown out, what, twice? I know the UNLV game was pretty close. So
Well,
I don't know.
I
I don't
I'll tell
know.
you two words: dollar signs.
Yeah, you see that, and it's in. I don't know if it's in all sports, but in football particularly. So it seems like when people get these paydays, they disappear. They stop playing. They don't care anymore. You see it a lot. So the other one I wanted to touch on was Colorado. I don't know. I don't know what Dion's doing. I mean, you got the number one recruit, number one quarterback in the nation, and you play your third string quarterback to get blown out. I don't know if this was a test or if they were asking to play this man, and Dion was like, "Oh, I don't know," and then it is what it is, but you just did it to do it. But Julian Lewis is probably going to transfer in the next couple weeks. If he might not, he is young, he is a freshman, so
I wouldn't be
I,
surprised if he did, though.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you want to be, and it's like I said, no disrespect to Colorado, but if you're not, these kids want to play. They either gave him a lot of money to come there, or like you said, they told him he was going to be the guy, and then they went and got Caden Salters. So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, all I
I
can
mean,
say
he was
is
on national television. He literally said his defense was hot garbage. You can't say that.
I hope he gets it turned around. Um, 3 games into the season, you can see that the last 2 seasons, even though that first initial season was still pretty bad, that a lot of their success was built off of Shador and that little class of players that they had who was there. Now that they're gone, it's like you can see like there's a drop off.
And okay, now to be fair, and it's like you just said, you are replacing a Heisman Trophy winning player.
Two-way player.
You lost your quarterback. You lost multiple. You lost uh your other receiver. So I don't know what they got.
If you want me to
But
be
anyway,
100% honest,
yeah,
I don't even know any of their. I know the quarterback because the quarterback played at Liberty. He's known. You know Julian Lewis because he was a highly rated recruit. But like everybody else, like you don't know a lot of those guys.
yeah. I know they brought in some people from the portal, but at the end of the day, it's like I said, it's Colorado. You're not going to get. You might get a couple people just because. Okay, it is Dion prime time. He gonna get you some. He probably gonna get you some clout, I guess, if that's how you wanted to put it.
About the best way you can.
But anyway, we won't get too far into that. Let's jump into week 3. Starting off, 11 o'clock games, Alabama, Wisconsin.
Um, I'm gonna just. I mean, of course, I'm biased. I'm partial, so I'm picking Alabama to win. But I mean, there's still a fine line between winning and dominating. So we'll see
Yeah,
which one they do today.
I'm gonna go Alabama as well. Wisconsin's quarterback, he's not expected to play, so I mean, I don't know. You don't know. It's a toss up. It's Wisconsin. No disrespect, but a backup quarterback coming into Bryant Denny, 11 o'clock. I don't know. Keep your eye out though, because it's like we talked about these backup quarterbacks. I mean, yeah, you're not prepared for them, not necessarily. So anything can happen, but I think Alabama should win pretty comfortably. So, um, Georgia Tech, Clemson play at 11. So, who you got there?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll with Clemson on this one. Now, don't get me wrong, Georgia Tech is a good team. I think they're gonna give them a run for their money. But, and I'm gonna reference the LSU game. Clemson's defense is really good. So
Yeah,
I think it'll be tough for Georgia Tech to put up, a ton of points to beat Clemson with that defense as good as they are.
yeah. And Georgia Tech's just their game plan is simple. They're just going to run the ball 500 times.
Yeah, that's their game plan. I mean, they majority run that football and they do have success with it. So we'll see how that works with Clemson.
I'm going to take Clemson as well. Like you said, should be a good game, but this is Clemson. They should be. I mean, it'll probably be. It might be close, but I think Clemson just has a little bit more talent on both sides of the ball. If they can stop the run, you know, tough to do against a team like Georgia Tech, but Clemson should be able to win. I'm going to say they win by like maybe 7. I think they'll win by a score. Uh,
Interesting.
Georgia, Tennessee. I mean, this is probably one of the bigger games today. Neither one have really played anybody. Both brand new quarterbacks. It's in Tennessee. It's where game day is today.
So who
It's
you
in
got?
Neyland. I'm gonna roll Georgia.
Yeah. See, this is where we differ. I'm gonna go Tennessee. I think Tennessee's played just a little bit better caliber of opponents by the slightest margin. Georgia really hasn't played like anybody. Anybody.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll Georgia. I think it's gonna be a very good game. I think it'll be a
Give
close
me
game.
give me Tennessee in a barn burner. They win on a field goal.
So I think Georgia, like I think it'll be close. I think it'll be one score. Could be a high scoring game. I don't know. It could be a very low scoring game, but I think
Yeah.
Georgia will pull it out. Um, LSU, Florida. We'll save that one for last. Let's save that for last. We got Texas A&M, Notre Dame.
I know they played again last year, but it was different circumstances. I know Notre Dame won that game, but their Texas A&M has a different starting quarterback now. So
So does Notre Dame.
I think in
Marcel
this
Reed
game,
did get hurt last week. They said he is good to go.
I'm gonna still
It
go.
is.
I'm gonna go Texas A&M.
I think I'm going to go Texas A&M too. I mean, Notre Dame does have a good defense. I just don't know about their offense. I mean, Notre Dame hadn't played, and Notre Dame didn't play last week, so
Freshman quarterback too. I mean, is it at Notre Dame or is it at Texas A&M?
it's at Notre Dame.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a little bit of help for their quarterback, but I still don't think I don't think they'll have enough.
Everybody's, from what I've seen, has picked Notre Dame to win. So I think Texas A&M is just gonna be a little. If Marcel Reed obviously stays healthy during the whole game, he did have a lower leg injury. He left in the third quarter. They were blowing him out anyway. I don't really know why he was playing, but yeah, I'm gonna roll Texas A&M. Could be a big win for Notre Dame though. I mean, they've already lost once, so they can't really afford to lose again because they still got some big people they got to play still. Arkansas, Ole Miss. This is my upset for the week. I think Arkansas is going to stun Ole Miss.
I think
So I'm going to pick Arkansas.
I think Ole Miss is going to win this game by like a lot. I mean, I wouldn't say either of them has played. Arkansas really hasn't played anybody up to this point. If you want me to be 100% honest, they haven't played anybody, and Ole Miss just came out of a dogfight with Kentucky, so they'll be ready for this game. if their quarterback plays, depending on which quarterback plays, it could make a
Yeah,
difference.
I know Austin Simmons got hurt. I don't know the status of that. I mean, I haven't really heard. I don't know how bad it was. If they just pulled them to do it for sake of okay, we got a good Arkansas team coming in. So I'm gonna roll Arkansas. I think they're gonna stun Ole Miss. Oh, it's Ole Miss. They always lose to somebody they shouldn't.
I don't
So
think it'll be Arkansas this season, though. It'll
I
be
think it's
somebody
gonna be
else.
Arkansas. Miami and South Florida. Miami is a 20-point favorite.
I'm rolling the upset train. Give me South Florida by a field goal.
I'm gonna go Miami. The Florida game was kind of a fluke. I mean, Florida shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, but I mean, again, they held Florida to just 16 points.
Yeah, I think Miami has a little bit better of an offense than Florida. They should score more points than Florida.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's Miami's defense that I might be concerned. Like it might be a shootout.
Well, I think the most important part to note is they also have a veteran quarterback in Carson Beck. So, I mean, he's seen a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. He's been in college for a long time. So
Yeah.
you know, good coach. Like I said, the only thing I might be a little concerned is Miami's defense. With you know, I don't know how good their defense is, but Carson Beck probably does make the whole much of a difference because he's a lot more experienced than Lagway.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll Miami. I don't think they're gonna win by. They're not gonna cover the spread. They might blow them out. I don't know. It might be a high scoring game, but I'm gonna pick Miami to handle business. I mean, if South Florida wins this game, they're penciled in unless they somehow lose to. I think they have to play. I don't know who else they play. Honestly, I really don't.
Nobody that should be good enough to beat them. They have to, if they beat Miami, they need to win out their conference. They need to win out the season. Go, because they can go into the playoffs undefeated.
So yeah, like kind of like the Boise stuff. All you had to do was compete with these big teams. You already beat Florida, a top 15 team.
Yeah.
So if you
If
can
you
beat
can
Miami,
compete, you don't even have to beat Miami. You can compete with them and only lose by like a score. Then y'all can still win out the season, be the highest ranked group of five, and make the playoffs.
so yeah, I'm gonna roll Miami. This is probably, I mean, like you said, being the bias, I guess. LSU, Florida. I mean, no way I'm picking Florida, but I'm picking LSU. I
Um,
think this is the game for LSU that to set the tone. Like, okay, LSU's for real. We beat Clemson, struggled against Louisiana Tech. The offense is struggling, and we do got some injuries. But here is where I want to see like everything click. Like we're getting into that. We got a cupcake game next week, and then it's SEC from there on out. So here is where I want to see everything kind of come together. Nussmeyer hasn't been playing the best, so I don't know if they're just not locked in or whatever's going on. But I'm picking LSU. I think we're gonna win,
so
maybe convincingly.
I'm gonna pick LSU to lose.
To lose. Yeah, I mean it's a trap game for LSU too. So
I only say that because you have a Florida team that's coming off of a
they also are missing like half of their team. Like the half their team ain't even playing.
who Florida.
Yeah,
They can still beat LSU though, and don't really. I mean, as long as you making
I
plays and the
mean they
defense is
struggled against South Florida, and I would imagine that our defense is hopefully just as good as theirs. So
well. I
I
mean,
mean,
in the same breath, you can say that LSU's offense struggled against Louisiana Tech, and Louisiana Tech is
Yeah, but they only crossed the 50 once.
Well, that's
So
y'all. Yeah, y'all's defense is good. Don't get me wrong, but we're talking about offense. Y'all's offense
so
struggled to score points on Louisiana Tech.
I mean, well,
It's the
same
same
thing for
thing. It's the
Florida.
same thing for Florida. Their offense struggled to score against USF, but USF is, I mean, they're kind of building hype. Louisiana Tech is, I don't know. So I
We'll
think
see.
that's,
We'll see. I think LSU should handle business. Big game. This is like I said. This is setting the tone. Florida's got a lot riding right here. Their coach is on the hot seat.
oh yeah,
They've
he's
already
gonna give,
lost once.
he's gonna coach the game of his career, and it's gonna hype up Florida just so they can lose a second or third time during this season, and they fire him.
They've already said Florida may lose like 3 or 4 more times. So
I mean, they
they got to come into Baton Rouge. We're riding high right now. You know, everything's on the table right here. I mean, for both teams, this loss right here could, I mean, possibly putting Florida out of the playoffs.
yeah.
I mean, and like I said, this is setting the tone for LSU. I mean, this is a big game right here, big rivalry. It's always a good game. Probably going to be close. I don't think we're going to blow them out unless we do. I think it'll be close, closer than what people are thinking it's going to be. A lot of people are saying LSU is going to blow them out. I don't think so. I mean, I would love for them to, but I think it'll be close. I mean, at the end of the day, Florida shot themselves in the foot. They
Yeah,
had they had USF beat,
that's true.
and they had them beat. Dude spin on him. They kicked the field goal to beat them, and that was it.
Are
So,
there
but
are there any
Florida,
under the? No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Florida has a lot of injuries. I don't. They're missing a lot of people. So
Like,
LSU's
can
got
they
some
actually
injuries,
play?
but I don't want to. Yeah, I mean LSU's got some injuries too. So I mean, we'll see. I think this will be a good game either way. Big game for Brian Kelly. If he gets beat, same thing. The narrative's going to flip.
I mean, he
Well,
gonna be
this is
fired though.
the same old. This is the same old LSU team. Blah blah blah. So yeah, that's pretty much the recap and predictions for week 3.
Do we have any under the radar games?
Let's take a look. No, I don't think there's a whole lot of people playing each other.
Yeah, week 3 really was not that. I think
Vandy and
next
South
week.
Vander Vandy and South Carolina. We didn't talk about them. Let's talk about them real quick. I think Vandy's going to stun South Carolina here.
Um, I think that's possible, but I'm a roll South Carolina on this game. I just think uh
This is kind
Lenore
of where you'll
Sellers.
see is if okay, is this the same Vandy team from last year? They did get a little bit better. Second year, Diego Pavia, he got the eligibility thing and all that, so he got to come back. So I mean, again, setting the tone. All right, well, you just beat South Carolina. They struggled against West Virginia, and Vandy beat the brakes off them.
Yeah, definitely.
But there was a 3.5 hour rain delay for the South Carolina Virginia Tech game. So rain delays and everything else. So I think this is, it is Vandy. You never know. They look
Yeah,
good, then they look bad. So I'm gonna roll upset here. I'm gonna pick Vandy.
yeah. Like I said, I'm taking South Carolina. I think so far into the season, Lenore Sellers has shown some improvement. Has it been pretty? Of course not. I think he can definitely still continue his development as a passer, but I mean, when you get dual threat quarterback like that, that's normally the area that you want them to improve with in most cases. So, yeah, give me the Gamecocks.
But yeah, that's all I got for the week 3 recap and predictions.
Well, that'll do it here for us. on week 3. If you made it this far in the video, just let us know who you're gonna pick to win these games. Just drop them in the comments, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.